We're live. Okay, we're live. We're live in Atlanta, Georgia. I was hesitant to come outside. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach. It's a Wandering Wednesday. We go on field trips on Wednesdays. Matt can't do the show because he's stuck in other meetings. We used to joke that he was on probation for crimes, misdemeanors, but he's not. He's actually here. He's just working hard. So I'm here. I'm gonna get out of the sunlight to make it easier on the lighting, I think. Sit down for a moment. What you're seeing I'm holding here, you probably recognize from, we had it in New York City last week. This is my dog, Petey. He's a beautiful Cocker Spaniel. He has a birthday coming up this weekend, his 11th birthday. We're gonna record that, and that will be on next Wednesday's broadcast. It's gonna be really fun. I haven't even sent out any invites, so friends that are watching the show right now and people who are working on it, you're all invited. I'm going to send an invite. I'll send an invite. If you live in Atlanta, live in the Atlanta area, you're more than welcome to come visit. I'm gonna use this art that was done by Garth Marenghi. It's gonna say Petey's birthday party, starts at 3 p.m., goes till 5. I'm not gonna do the question mark thing because I think that people, the question mark thing wouldn't be funny for the dogs because they have to go to sleep. A lot of dogs sleep a lot. It's really windy up here, isn't it? I hope my audio isn't. Well, we'll come back inside if it is. But I was hesitant about coming up here because if the clouds looked like it was going to rain, and we're currently in a tornado watch, believe it or not, in Atlanta right now. So until 6 p.m. Eastern time, which right now, if you kind of look on the rooftop, it looks like there's no tornadoes. Feel free if you ever want to get a shot of those clouds. It looks like it's a nice, beautiful day. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses actually. So this was done by Garth Marenghi. He gave it to us in New York City, and he gave me a friendly reminder that we had to do the art swap. I said probably a month ago or so, and sometimes if you're watching and we'd make a swap, you have to remind us because we forget. I said a month ago I would do a drawing of Gary, my mom's boyfriend, for a piece of art, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna draw Gary on a piece of art for the hour. I'm gonna use colored pencils. I usually paint. I started using colored pencils in New York and they worked out really well, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna draw Gary and then I'm gonna mail this to Garth Marenghi. It's gonna be a pleasant afternoon. That's what the show is all about. We're all about positivity, reaching out, offering a helping hand. We've been getting a lot of problems and moments from people in the world where they say, I'm feeling stressed. Swap Shop kind of helps me unwind. And I thought maybe today, at your lunch break, maybe you're watching this in a conference room, like our friend who called in yesterday, ASS, but they were watching in the conference room. So if you're watching this, we want you to be comfortable and relaxed. A lot of internet streaming shows, they'll go out and play pranks and do things to people, and online television shows, people will make pranks and do things. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Maybe we'll go for a walk, because I was sticking to the roof because I thought we might have to run inside real quick, but it doesn't. I'm not a meteorologist, but it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. But before I get into drawing, I'd like to pitch it to our meteorologist, Sunny the Shark. Sunny, take it away. Sunny's live in our studio. What's the weather looking like, Sunny? I'm gonna just sit here until even if they have to keep shooting me.
Well, listen, it's sunny out here in Atlanta, and I tell you what, I heard there's a 30% chance of rain. But let me tell you something, that's like my last relationship. You know, it was sunny all the time, but there was a 30% chance of rain, and honey, it rained all the time in my last relationship. Honey, it rained on my ass all the goddamn time. So, you know, when the weatherman says it's sunny outside, I just assume, shit, honey, it's gonna rain on my ass. So that's why I do them poppers. Keep it loose like a caboose all the time. So, you know, it is sunny outside, so I try to keep my heart open. I try to keep the sunglasses on and just keep reaching for a nice day. You know, I take those nice days in Atlanta while I can. That's all I try to do, you know. So, you know, keep looking up to the sky and keep reaching for the stars. That's what you got to do in this city. You know, callers, if y'all want to call in and talk to us, it's 413-961-4263. And you can give us a call and we'll shoot the shit and talk about the sun and the weather and good times and, You know, the summer's right here. We're into the summertime. We just want to have fun. I'm a shark. I'm trying to flip that tail and just shake ass when I can, you know, get out to the clubs. I know Zach was talking about having a good time with some guy named Garth, and he was marine gay. He said he was marine gay, and I feel that. So I say, shake those marine gays all day. So I'm into it. You know, Zach, he's a good guy. He likes the sun. He likes to draw. We hang out sometimes and go to the clubs. He tries to be, you know, calm and laid back. But trust me, honey, when midnight comes, he shakes it with the best of them. He hoots and he hollers. Don't let him fool you. And Matt. So, you know, just keep reaching for the stars. If you guys want to have a good time and be friends and keep your heart open, then give us a call. We'll talk to you. I'm a shark and I got sharp teeth, but you know, I don't bite everybody. I just bite the ones who love me, you know, in a good sexual way. You know, just a little bit of fun, you know, a little bit of biting, a little bit of fun. You know, that's all. Okay, let's throw it back to Zach and see what he has to say up on the roof and see if the rain's happening or the sun's happening.
Just have him keep walking and talking. I saw a little petting zoo here earlier today.
I know.
That was so cute.
I like stopped the car and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, the kids were all playing with like little goats. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've made an executive decision. We make those sometimes at our jobs, and I'm just a production coordinator, to be honest. I don't really get to make any other kind of decision when I do these things, but I made the executive decision. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain, and thanks to Sunny's forecast, we're gonna change our location and go to somewhere a little more scenic, which is over by the Federal Reserve, right over here on the other side of the buildings. Fun fact about the Federal Reserve is there's only 10 in the United States, I believe. There's 2 in my home state of Missouri, 1 in St. Louis and 1 in Kansas City. There's only 10 banks. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do like an Ocean's 15 with Sunny. We're gonna no, we're not gonna do any robberies. We're just gonna do a drawing outside the Federal Reserve. It's a great place to spend. A lot of people spend their lunch breaks there. So I thought, why not sit there and sit down and draw? Hello.
Hello.
Pretty good, thank you. There's a lot of construction going on in Atlanta. A lot of construction going on in Atlanta here. And I haven't started drawing yet. Thank you, Sunny, for the break. We're gonna go over and draw at the park over here. If you look up there though, there's a cloud. It's a quick moving cloud. It looks like that could be a bit of a rain cloud. So I'm taking the blame if it does rain and hits our equipment. Me, I don't mind getting rained on, but if it hits our equipment and we're in trouble, I'll pay out of my personal pocket for the reimbursement. When I was in New York, this might brighten up people's day. When I was in New York, they said you should skip. We did the love parade on our final day there, and we met someone who skips, and she said if you skip, it's a great way to keep. It's a great way to get places because you get there quicker, but it also brings smiles to everybody. And a lot of people think, oh, Zach, sometimes the world is can be a bad, terrible place. But what if we skip and it causes a little bit more brightness and everyone skips and you turn up the brightness and then you can start to really see. So we're just gonna skip. It's pretty fun. I'm out of breath from skipping. The Federal Reserve is right over here. We're gonna go over there and do a break. Maybe we can take a look back and see what Sunny's up to in the studio. Sunny, do you have any updates on the weather? It's a bit windy out here. Is Sunny still there? Hey, Sunny.
Yes, I'm still here. Listen, my ex just texted me, and that son of a bitch just tried to come at me and tell me I was talking shit about him on the show. And I was like, listen, we broke up a year ago, and you're trying to come at me because I'm talking about the weather on Swap Shop? How dare you? We broke up. You cheated on me, you son of a bitch. And I'll tell you this, I have moved on twice since then, and I do not need it, girl. Leave me alone. Like, you cheated on me. You slept with those 2 women, and I tell you what, you're a traitor. You're a traitor to us, and I do not need this shit on the show. I'm trying to promote happiness and goodwill and having a peaceful day in Atlanta, and you're coming at me with this cheating routine? No, girl. Keep your shit to yourself. We're trying to have a sunny, beautiful day in Atlanta, and I'm trying to have a couple of poppers and have a good time, and you were ruining it. It's a beautiful day out there. Go have a good time, okay? Like, leave me alone, you cheating bastard. God almighty. So yes, it's still sunny outside, and like I said, 30% chance of rain, 30% chance of bullshit, and that is what people will do to you. They will call you up and throw you under a damn bus and throw shade and tea at you all day. Zach, God bless you.
Well, thanks, Sunny, for that update. If you would like to call, I don't know if you got the chance to hear, but if Sunny's told you, give him a call, 413-961-4263. Sunny's available for any questions. Don't be shy. Sunny is not a real shark, in case you're wondering that. It's voiced by our good friend Eddie Ray. So if you have any questions for Eddie, I'm sure he'd help answer. But for now, it's Sunny the Shark. It's fun to be out walking in the street interacting with a stuffed shark on the streams. All right, we're right over here at the Federal Reserve. We're almost there. I can tell a story, I guess, real quick. I stayed up all night in New York City. We had our upfront party. There's a performance by Drake, and I stayed up all night with a producer friend from Los Angeles. And I thought, you know, I can stay up really late. I want to have a memorable night. And we stayed up and we got cherries at 6 a.m. for breakfast. We were eating cherries. And then I had I never have ever smoked before in my life, cigars or cigarettes. And he said, let's have a cigar. And I said, okay, have a memorable night. I smoked a cigar and it got me really feeling lightheaded. And I actually vomited the cherries and they looked red. And, so it looked like blood. I think I told a little bit about this the other day. We're just gonna walk in the street, and it was people were watching me. I threw up into a towel, and it was red. And it got on these jeans, and luckily the jeans, I washed them out. And I feel pretty good now. So good thing I wasn't sick from the flu, and it was just from being lightheaded from a cigar.
Don't know. I get mine CO card.
This is Midtown Atlanta. When I first moved here, I used to hang out in this area a lot. Okay, this is it. We have to kind of stay. We'll go sit on a bench near here. You don't want to get too close because it is a secured place. Hello. This is the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Basically, you don't want to mess around with this. So if I do get in trouble, I'm hoping someone who's higher up at the network will help me out because this is an expensive entertainment, helping people, giving people something to watch on their lunch breaks. And it's not me a personal thing I want to do. It's just me, doing a drawing at a nice park in the shade. I love dogs. I want to have, they do Shark Week in July. I was talking to Eddie actually about Shark Week and Sunny about Shark Week. So we're going to do a lot of Shark Week programming in July, but they should do a dog month in June. So I'm thinking every week for the month of June, starting next week, is going to be dog themed. So next week we're going to do my dog Petey, his birthday party. And then the week after that, I'm going to go to the Humane Society to look at the dogs that are available for adoption. And then the week after that, I'm going to go to the dog park here, right over here on the other side of the park, and talk to owners who have dogs. And then the week after that, I think the last week of June, we're gonna, well, I haven't really thought. It will be up to you to pick what that dog section will be. Maybe that one will groom the dog. We'll cut a dog's hair. Or we'll dress a dog up and have it pretend to do my job for an hour, follow it around. It'll be dog month. June is dog month. June is for the dogs. We should have saved it for another month like October, but call it Barktober. But that's too far away. So we're gonna do June is dog month. We'll just go sit right over here in this square. If you're following along at home on a Google map, it's the Jack Yan Plaza. That's where we're at. And if you're good today, we'll go over to the Margaret Mitchell house, which is, she wrote Gone with the Wind, big famous screenwriter. It's right up the corner of the street. You can almost see it from here. I could throw a colored pencil and it would probably land at Margaret Mitchell's house. I'm not gonna throw a colored pencil though, I gotta save them to do this drawing of Gary, my mom's boyfriend, for our good friend in chat, Garth Marenghi. So we're gonna start it off right now. Thank you for joining me. Matt is not here on Wednesdays, it's just me. We go out and walk, we talk, we interview people. Maybe we'll find a stranger to talk with. And like I said, if you're good, at the end of it, it's like having a soda. If you're good, you'll have a soda and we'll go look at the Margaret Mitchell house. It's a nice house here in Atlanta. Mom's boyfriend. I was going to print a picture of him and show it, but I didn't want to show his likeness without his permission, so I'm going to just draw him from memory. I remember what he looks like. He's actually a basic, not to be mean or rude, but he's kind of he does work out. He has big arms, so I'm going to start with his arms, kind of like The Rock. I'm going to start with ink. I don't know how this is going to turn out, honestly. It's just a quick drawing, and then I'll color it in with pencil. He wears a lot of sleeveless tees. Does anyone have any stepdads that wear sleeveless tees? Give us a call, 413-961-4263. And talk with Sunny, he's standing by in the studio. Just waiting to answer your calls. He actually has a tattoo, and this is kind of embarrassing. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to. But my mom, after a few months of dating him, they both got tattoos of each other's names. I know, it's embarrassing. I have a tattoo of a Cocker Spaniel on my shoulder that was done with a stick and poke, and I'm not embarrassed of that. His says, hers is G squared, because his last name starts with a G. I don't want to say it, but it's Gary G. So it's G, and then the number 2 at the top, like a math equation. And then he has on his arm G and then an A inside of it, because my mom's name is Ann. So it's Gary Ann, G-A, like Georgia. The abbreviation for the state. My sisters and I kind of tease a lot, but I'm going to do it. And it's kind of like an old, just work hard on it. I think it's on his left arm here. G, and then there's an A. Hey, when you're in love with each other, you get a tattoo. Does anyone out there have a tattoo of their lover? What about you, Sonny? Do you have a tattoo of your lover? Let's throw it back to Sonny. Sonny, do you have any tattoos of your lovers?
Listen, honey, I got multiple tattoos across that multiple ass because I've had many lovers in my life and I don't want to forget them, so I just keep getting tattoos across that ass. You know what I mean? Like, don't forget them. I try to keep a list of the people I've been with, you know, because I don't want to forget them. I want to remember the sexual rendezvous that I've had. So I just keep getting tattoos across my ass, you know, and it's a long list, honey. And if I run across, you know, if I run out of room across my ass, I'm going to go right to my picker and put them right on there. Why not? It'll stretch out. You know, put them on there. It's all good, you know. That's what poppers are for. Get you loose. And you put them on there. You don't remember. You just keep getting the tattoos and have a good time. You know, I got, you know, lovers just keep coming and coming, you know. The last time I was at the Federal Reserve, you know, it was there was a big party there. And let's just put it this way, run a train. That's all I got to say, run a train. But yeah, it was a good time. I can't wait, but I don't know, you know, it's a little tacky to get all those tattoos. But I'm a tacky kind of guy. What can I say? Sharks up, fins up, honey, fins up. Put your fins up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And honey, I don't care anymore. It's 2017, the world went to shit and I don't care no more. Who cares? Bite that ass, I don't care. Why not? Flip your tail up. Flip your tail up, girl. Flip it up, flip it up, flip it up, shake it up. Why not? If you got it, sell it. And honey, I sold it. And I sold out. Shit. Why not? Give us a call, honey, if you want to talk. Shit. Give us a call. I'll gossip with the best of them. I'll throw shade on anybody. Give us a call.
I try to give calls. I gave a call.
Oh, you gave a call? Wait, who is this?
I did. Hey, I've been talking to you for a minute now, dude. Been selling my body and talking about trying to run a train on Max and Dave for months now, dude.
Yes. Yes, honey, yes. Sometimes you gotta run a train.
God. Yeah, this is Mitch, by the way.
Choo-choo, honey.
I love, dude. Keep selling, though. Been selling since '89. Been selling since I came out of my mom's womb, to be completely honest with you.
You've got to. You know, it's a hard world, and sometimes you gotta sell it. You know.
Oh man.
How's it going? Mitch, where are you at?
Dude, you know we're in San Diego. You already know.
Oh, that's right, Mitch.
You're right off the coast. You probably swam up to my beaches sometime.
If you got a little nibble on that ass, it was probably me.
How many names you got tattooed on that ass?
Mitch, it might be yours.
Ooh, just don't tell my girlfriend.
Hey, sometimes secrets are best left underwater.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Wonder Chosen.
For sure.
Hey, how many names are on that ass?
You know, probably about, I'm going to say about 70, 80. That's not a lot, though.
That's Zach White on that ass?
Zach White might be. I've known Zach White a long time, and he ain't been sober for a lot of it.
Oh!
Let's put it that way.
Can't even tell you.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes, you know, I've been to San Diego with Zach White a few times, and sometimes he wasn't standing up by the end of the night. You know, sometimes shit happens.
Not being there.
You know.
Oh, damn, dude. That's legit. That's legit.
Sometimes it happens. You know, it's 2017. It don't matter no more. You know.
You're living in the future, baby. You're living in the future.
It's true. It's the future. It's Handmaid's Tale out there right now. Where's my cloak? Give me my red cloak.
You might as well be a trendsetter. You're practically a trendsetter.
Basically. Give me my cloak and let me head back to San Diego right now.
Damn.
What's the temperature? What's the temperature like out there right now?
I don't know. It's like 67. I think we checked it. It's like high 60s.
Damn.
Yeah, overcast. It's gloomy.
It's gloomy as hell.
It's a stay inside and play kind of day.
Oh, yeah. Stay inside and play. You got to create your own sunlight sometimes. You got to create your own sunlight in the bedroom. For sure.
What's your tip for creating sunlight in the bedroom?
Well, you know.
Need some tips.
You know, a couple of poppers. You know what's a good tip? Here's a good tip for you. Somebody told me one time. You've got to run that hot bath, put the bubbles in there, then get a couple of glow sticks, throw them in the bath, and then the whole bath glows. The bubbles glow. Somebody told me that one time. It's like a trashy glow bath, and then you can just make out and, you know, have a good time.
Trashy Glow Bath sounds like a good time.
Trashy glow bath. You put on some, trashy techno music. There you have it.
Trashy techno music for sure.
Yeah. Put on that Chainsmokers. A Chainsmokers track. And honey, you might get pregnant. For sure. That Chainsmoker. If Chainsmokers don't get you pregnant, I don't know what will.
Oh my God.
All true. All based on a true story. So true. Well, I'm glad you called, Mitch. Mitch, we love you.
You're making me pregnant over the phone.
It's true.
You're getting me pregnant over the phone.
We're glad you called, Mitch. We love you.
We love you guys too.
Okay.
We'll see you guys.
Call anytime. Oh no, Zach's kidnapped.
Love it. You're being a diva.
Aw,
Little diva.
You little sweetheart.
Yeah, she's a diva.
Does she live around here?
Yeah, we live around here. She's my dog.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a dog walker or anything. I try to come home at lunch, but I live right here at 7712. So
Oh, good.
A block away.
Good.
And I try to get her out at lunchtime.
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
I can get home and
She's so gentle and relaxed.
well, yeah, she sort of is like she's like sweet in attack mode, or her she like
Oh,
saying.
really?
So she's like super sweet now, but like sometimes if another dog approaches, she's just
Okay.
like, attack mode. So
What about
she
other
can be a little
humans?
reactive.
Will she be good with other humans?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Kids, my nephews and niece, people, she's fine. But
Yeah.
just other animals, I don't know her history, but
Okay.
other animals, she can be a little bit like, you can see the hair start to go up on the back.
Oh
of her
yeah.
back.
I hope that's not me. I always want
You're fine. No, she loves people. Like she's very calm right now, but see, she's looking. Like,
Okay, yeah.
She's probably just looking for squirrels, but
Right.
she's
Me too. I love squirrels.
she's if she sees another dog, she could be friendly or she
Yeah.
could be kind of nervous, and she may like the dog or not like the dog, so I always have to kind
Aw.
of watch her a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, if she could spend her days out here, like
Yeah.
just hanging out, she would.
Oh,
She
me
just-
too. Yeah, just sit out in this. This is a nice little
loves it.
park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever take her to the Piedmont Park Dog Park?
I don't take her to Piedmont Park Dog Park
Yeah.
just because I don't know how she'd react on off
With
leash
other
with
dogs.
like running around, and I was always afraid. Like when I first got her, she had heartworm disease, and she was pregnant. She had all these issues, and
Aw.
so I didn't know how she'd act around other dogs. And I
Yeah.
didn't want to put her in a situation where she felt threatened,
Yeah.
or where she could like bite someone. Or,
Yeah.
not. She's never bitten anyone, but it's just I don't know how she's gonna act. But
Yeah.
I do try to take her to Piedmont Park every day, like
Yeah.
do a long walk.
Oh, that's nice.
After work in the park.
Yeah.
So,
So she's had babies. She's a mom.
well, in the past she had babies, but when
Okay.
I got her, she started the heartworm treatments, and she needed to be spayed. That's part of the agreement when you adopt them. And
Yeah.
she was already a handful of being one dog. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
handle multiple puppies, so they had to spay surgery, and
Yeah.
so she didn't have puppies. But
Aw.
they said after they did the surgery that she had been a mom in the past.
Okay.
Because her uterus was stretched out or
Yeah.
something. So
My dog, Petey, I think I like to think he was like a dad, and I always wonder what he'd be, how good of a dad would he be as a
Yeah.
dog? Would he,
Yeah.
like for Father's Day, did his dog? I know they didn't, but would his puppies get him anything, or
Yeah,
or
so
just to see
cute.
how he would behave?
Right,
but
right, yeah.
she's so sweet.
yeah, she's sweet.
Well, we won't take up too much of your time. I just wanted to
Okay,
pet
yeah, I
and
gotta
say
run
hello.
back to
Yeah,
lunch and get back to the
sure,
office,
absolutely.
but
Have a good
yeah.
afternoon. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Sadie.
meeting
Nice to meet you too.
What's are you on a channel right
Yeah,
now?
I'm on William Street Swap Shop for Turner Broadcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Zach.
Zach,
Zach,
okay.
yeah.
I'll look on that. I'll
Okay,
look for
yeah,
you then,
William
yeah.
Street Swap, right over on William Street. so.
William Street, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for it.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Have a good
Yeah,
afternoon.
good.
I think Sadie wants to stay on the
She
show.
wants to stay. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. We're gonna have to get up soon.
I would say I'll walk her back, but then obviously you don't want to give me your keys and
Yeah, we gotta head back
Yeah.
there.
All right, Sadie.
Come on, let's go.
Bye-bye, Sadie.
All right, it was nice.
Nice to meet you. So I got to start coloring in Gary. We had it started to blow away a little bit. So this is, if you haven't gotten a chance to see it, this is Gary. This is my mom's boyfriend. I put in a GA on his. He likes to wear a lot of hats. He doesn't have hair, so he wears hats. On the top of his head, he has a little bit of wrinkles. He's a little bit older. I'd say he's in his 60s. He served in the military, my mom said, and then my mom told me the other day, and I really feel like I probably shouldn't be saying all this information, but I know for a fact that that he's not watching right now, as long as we don't clip this out and put it on Facebook. If we clip it out and put it on Facebook, he'll see it, so we're not gonna clip it out. But he used to grow marijuana, she said, when he was stationed in Hawaii. And my real dad, he's very conservative, like against drugs. So it's interesting that Gary now is the opposite and used to grow marijuana, and he works out. So I was thinking of maybe drawing some green behind him like he's in Hawaii, like he's wishing he's back in Hawaii. So I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be kind of a little beach that he's on. And this is gonna be the ocean behind him. There's a palm tree here. It was nice to talk with a stranger about their dog. I don't know if you got to see while you were watching with Sunny, but I pitched her on Dog Month, and she said she would watch if we did do like the Downward Dog Show. So I think we're gonna try and do something like that. And then this is gonna be a box on the beach. And this is Gary's, it's gonna have Gary's weed. It's gonna have Gary's weed inside of the box. But we're not gonna show it. It's just, obviously, we don't wanna show drugs, but it's gonna be taped up. And then we're gonna put GW, Gary's weed. On the beach, he's waiting for someone to come pick it up, ship it to Tokyo. And then we're gonna start coloring it in. This is going to be for Garth Marenghi. Feel free to, I love interacting with everyone, so if you'd like to send me your art, I'll swap art with you too. I'll come and sit at the park. I don't know if I can do every show a profile on the art, but I feel bad because I've been promising this to Garth Marenghi for a month now, maybe over a month. He's kindly asked about it in the chat. He's asked about it on the phone. He asked about it in New York. And I feel like it's been on my mind since he asked about it, and we're going to make this happen, so. This is Gary's got a bit of a tan. He's in Hawaii. He's got that Hawaiian tan. And that's also the name of his weed, Hawaiian tan. Can't believe, I don't think he smokes any marijuana now, but my sisters think maybe he does. That he still does drugs. But hey, it happens. People do smoke and do partake. I don't have any judgment. I have in the past, TBH, to be honest. But I don't want anyone to think I'm a drug user. I'm just sober, high on life. And I'm happy. I was, to be honest, it's that I haven't been feeling kind of like I might be getting a cold, but that dog lifted my spirits. And I've been kind of, every now and then you just get kind of sad, but it was nice to see Sadie. And it helped by just asking, hey, can I talk to Sadie? And she said, or to your dog, I didn't know her dog's name was Sadie, but hi, cute dog. She said, you want to meet her? And as I've mentioned in the past, I have a photo album of cool dogs I've met. We're just gonna kind of shade this in. If you're watching at home and you want to go get, you want that treat, let us know in the chat. You want me to go to Margaret Mitchell's house? I don't think we can get inside of it, but we can go walk outside of it after this. It's all right here within a small square mile radius of our building at Adult Swim at William Street. I could never color inside the lines. But why would you want to color inside the lines when you get a chance to do this? You just want to express yourself. One time I helped students with animation. They had me help them do animation. How did I get that? I don't know, but they asked me to do it and I did it. And I think it worked out pretty well. Students enjoyed themselves. I became friends with them, high school students. And here I am sitting at the Federal Reserve, meeting dogs, drawing my stepdad. Dad, if they get married. I think they will. Maybe Gary can use this photo to propose to me. Will you marry me, Anne? He has a gray beard. I think there's a gray colored pencil in here. Yep, there is. Oh no, that's brown. I'll have to use black, but I'll have to do it light, gently. I can't believe this pack didn't come with a grape. Weird. Just do it gently. Pretty good. Straw this. We have some matter of difference. Friday, John Glazer is going to be on at 12 p.m. Eastern. He's talking about Neon Joe. You're going to love it. What place do you have after the star of Neon Joe? One of my favorite shows when I was old. He's a werewolf hunter. So it kind of has to do with dogs. Werewolves are like dogs. Gary has gorgeous blue eyes, so I'm going to work on those gorgeous blues.
Listen, I don't know about this Gary character, but I'm interested. He looks hot as hell. He looks like a damn prison inmate. I'm interested. He sells the wacky weed. Give me a sample, honey. That Tokyo treat or whatever it was called. I'm interested. I don't care if Zach's mom's with him and they get married. That is not my first three-way, and I am interested. Call me up, Gary. My number is call at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if I want to give out my personal number, but call me at the bottom of the screen, Gary. Let's hook up. You've never tried a great white shark or a great white ass, whatever. Give me a call. Listen, we'll go to CVS. I have an Instagram called Hot Legs of CVS. I go to CVS. I take picture of people's hot legs. I post them because I love looking at legs.
Hey, Sonny.
Oh my God, what's going on, girl? What you got some talk to me about?
I just wanted to ask you about that Sexy CVS album.
Oh my God, girl, I love sneaking pictures of people at CVS. It's so trashy, and I love posting those hot legs of CVS.
Okay, but have you ever been to Rite Aid?
Oh my God, I have been to Rite Aid. It's hot too, but I get my prescriptions at CVS. If truth be known, I got to get my migraine meds. I get awful migraines, and I got to
What
go
else
to
you
CVS.
taking?
But I do go to Rite Aid too, and there's some hot legs at Rite Aid, but I'm always at CVS, and you just gotta sneak it. You're in line at CVS, and there's people in front of you, and those hot legs, you just take out your phone and act like you're taking a text message, and you just take a picture of those hot legs, and you just post it on the Instagram. People just love it.
What should I hashtag?
You just hashtag hot legs of CVS. It is so trashy, and I love it.
Thanks, Sonny. Appreciate it.
Anytime, girl. Call anytime. But yeah, I love it. It's so sexy. Because I don't have legs, I have a tail. So, I long for the day like Little Mermaid to walk my ass down the street and shake it, But all I got's a tail. So what can a little great white shark do but long for legs of CVS? What are you going to do, Dream of the day to spread those legs like the rest of everybody, of this crazy country. What can you do? But just dream of it. I don't know. I was in New York too recently, and they have a few CVS's there, and I just walk around looking at those legs, wanting to lick them and take pictures. I wonder what he's over there drawing still. I wish he would draw some pictures of some legs, but Gary's cool. Draws. He's just, Zach's just a beautiful drawer. I love the way he draws. just look at them, drawing and dreaming and living and loving life. And I tell you what, those bow ties, I wouldn't mind being choked by one, just like in excess in that hotel he was in that time. And, you know, sometimes you just want to, you know, choke a little bit. And those bow ties will just, no, they're not bow ties. What are they called? They're called chokers? Bolo ties. Bolo ties. I don't know. I've never worn one. Hell, I ain't got a neck, really. So I can't wear one, I guess. It's just, you know, dreams, they're fleeting. They're just fleeting. You know, you just hope for the best in life and hope you don't run aground and flip up, face, you know, ass up and just lay there and hope for the best. But he's still drawing, and he's drawing his stepdad, and hopefully, you know, I hope Zach gets along with his stepdad. I know sometimes marriages, they don't work out in the straight community. You know, straight people get married and then they think they found the one in life, and they think they found the one, and, you know, they think it lasts forever. But, you know, what is forever? Who the hell knows? You know, the one is like the Matrix, Neo, but it's not. People get divorced and they move on and find pot dealers. And, you know, they find pot dealers and they hopefully get married to a new person and find new love. Sometimes you look at people's junk. You've seen people's junk for like 10 years and you want to see new junk. You know, I want to see, you know, new peens and new boobies and stuff, and they get old and you're like, I want to see a new one. What's a new one got to offer me? You know, it's just the same old BS. And I think that's what Zach's mom wants, a new pot dealing peen. And that's all you can hope for in life, a new pot dealing peen. But honestly, if I was Gary and if I was Zach's mom, I'd take about 2 poppers each and run down the beach naked, smoking that Hawaiian treat pot and high on poppers and Hawaiian treats. That's all you can do sometimes, and just let go. What do the Christians say? Let God and let go. You know, I'm not religious, but, you know, when you're on poppers, hell, I found Jesus on a popper. That's for damn sure. That's all you can hope for, you know. Oh, God, hunty. I don't know. I was in Walmart a few weeks ago, you know, just shopping for a new Blu-ray and hoping to find something to watch that night. Maybe The Incredible Shrinking Woman. Maybe pick up somebody on aisle 2 with the Skittles. You know, happen to have sex with somebody. You know, life's just dealt me a bad hand that week. And you just hope to meet somebody and make love to them. Forget about your woes. You know, forget about your troubles and let go. But, you know, relationships, they're hard. They're hard in the city in Trap City. We live in a hard city, you know. Last week, a friend of mine got shot in the leg. And, you know, he's fine now. He got shot in the leg, but he's going to have a limp probably for a while. But that's what life's like in Atlanta, in Trap City. You know, you just pray to God you didn't get shot in the face. You know, that's Atlanta. Don't let them fool you when you're living in a rough city. Cars get stolen, you get shot in the leg. You hope your boyfriend don't dump you in the middle of Walmart or CVS for that matter. You know, dreams come, they fade. You know, I had a dream the other night that I was with Wonder Woman. That's right, the Wonder Woman. And she told me I was funny as hell. And I told her, you know what, Wonder Woman? It don't matter that I'm funny, because it don't pay the bills. It don't pay the fucking bills. So it don't matter. And she just looked at me and she said, Hera, help me. I said, girl, take me to Themyscira. And that's all you can do. Listen, if you want to call and talk, it's 413-961-4263. We'll talk about your problems. We'll talk about Wonder Women if you want to. Or that new Alien movie. I almost walked out of that shit. I'll tell you this, they can only hear you when you walk out. Because my ass almost walked out of that damn theater. I have never been so offended in my life over that trash. The main girl in it looked like a Kroger cashier, and I don't put my faith in a Kroger cashier. No offense, Kroger. I shop there. I don't go to Publix. It's too fancy for me. I got a Kroger Plus card. I'm trying to get a deal. You know? But if you got opinions, you can call us. If you want to swap stuff, you can call us. I'll swap ass. You know? We'll bite down on a subject. I'll flip a tail for you. We'll talk about Shark Week. It's coming up in July, and honey, you know I get excited about Shark Week. You know? It's a good day. Zach's still drawing out in the sun. He's having a good time. We're going to flip to him. Oh, Lord. There's the bench out there. Sounds like he might be getting tickled out there. I hope honestly, the camera's down, so I think something nasty's going on. Oh, my mind goes to dirty stuff. I don't know what to tell y'all. You know, I grew up in a bad environment. You know, south side of Atlanta. It's always a little trashy down there. Everybody knows. You know, Riverdale. That's where the drag queen Nina Bonina Brown, she's from Riverdale on RuPaul's Drag Race. You know her. What can I tell you? I watch RuPaul. I don't know who y'all rooting for. If you want to talk about it, call in. You know I'll watch it. If you're interested in red cloaks on Handmaid's Tale, I'll tell you how to sew one. I'm trying to get one for Shark Week. You know? Give us a call. 413-961-4263. We'll talk about some good times, some bad times, some good oldies. We'll talk about how many hookups I had on Grindr in New York. You know, the hotel's full of them. What can I tell you? Switch it on, honey. Have a good time. I don't like the cab rides in New York, though. They throw you around, slamming on the brakes, the heat. You know? It's just not fun. I do love San Diego because of the beach. And sea lions, they like to have fun and pull little girls in the ocean.
Sonny, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
You said something about all your hookups in New York City?
Yeah, I had a lot of hookups in New York City.
Could you tell me more about that?
I sure can. I had a lot of hookups on Grindr. Listen, sometimes when you go to a new city and you have Grindr or like, you know, Tinder or something like that, you just turn on that app and it lights up because it's all new people. And I'll tell you what, in New York, it lit up. So there were all these people just chiming in, talking about, what's up, Sonny? What's up, Sonny? And people try to play coy at first, but then they're like, you know, here's my peen. Here's my peen. Do you want to hook up? 2 feet away, 2 feet away. And I'm like, I guess they're all in this hotel. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm in room 225. Come on in. Come on in. Let's have a good time.
Lit.
It was totally lit. And we saw Drake perform. I said, come on down after Drake and I'll show you a good time. And we had a shower. We were in the shower, all of us, having fun, splashing around, you know, just singing songs. And, you know, we were all we were just, you know, tripping out of our damn minds. So I don't know who was coming or going. So we were just like, what? I tore that room up. So I don't know if I'm going to get a bill in the mail that says I owe $500 for, you know, dirtying up the room. So that's Grindr, though. You know, people just want to have fun. Nobody wants to date anymore. They just want to have a good time and tear it up, you know. Just have a blast.
You sound like a fun guy.
Yeah, I try to have fun. You know, life's short and sometimes peens are, so you got to take what you get, you know. But where are you at?
You know, I'm in Connecticut, and we don't have any cities or big parties like that, but
Rhode Island, isn't there like an ocean by you?
You know, you would fit in very well.
Yeah, I would love to jump in that water over there. There's some good water over there. Shoot,
You're
girl.
telling me, but it's too cold.
Oh, that's true. It is cold. I forgot about humans get real cold in the water. You know, they don't like to get, you know, their parts get cold, start falling off or something like that. Their feet get wet and they get cold. It's a sad
That's
scene,
true.
really. That's
It
true.
really is. Sonny, what do you think about Zach's drawing?
Oh, Zach's drawing. Let's take a look. That's pretty. I mean, I think that, you know, Gary looks like he may have just gotten out of prison, but, you know, I like those prison types. You know, they're pretty sexy and they're, you know, big dudes and they got muscles and he's got hair on his face, so he looks like he beat the shit out of somebody in prison a couple times. But you never know, in prison he might have been a bottom. Who the hell knows?
He does smoke vapes.
He does. He looks like he is soaking and smoking. He is a midnight smoker if I ever saw one. You know?
He's lit.
I wonder if Zach's maybe has some kind of daddy fetish. Who knows, you know? There ain't no telling. He's obviously obsessed with his stepdad. I have never drawn a picture of my father or the men that my mother has slept with. I mean, you know, my mother got around shit, but I've never drawn any pictures of him. So maybe he's into that dad.
Oh, it's working?
Well,
Okay, cool.
does Zach have to say anything about his drawing?
Let's see if he
I'm gonna hang
does.
up because I'm about to drop this camera. All right, bye.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. We're out here at the Federal Museum. I think they're trying to interrupt they're sending out federal transmission, the FCC federal transmissions to stop our broadcast. Now, why would they want to do that? I'm just teasing, they're not. We're just here I actually had a security guard come by and say, hey, that's a nice drawing. I said, it's with my stepdad, Gary, and he said, everybody should draw their stepdad. I completed it in the time. This is Gary in Hawaii. That's a box of weed that he's selling, waiting for people to come pick it up. And this is modern day Gary. I don't think he still grows weed. Maybe he does. But this is going to be for Garth Marenghi, and we're going to mail it up to your Garth with some other Swap Shop exclusive swag for you being a great friend and swapper of the show. And I think it's time. We have a little bit of time to go over to the Margaret Mitchell house. And collect my things. Let's walk over to the Margaret Mitchell house. We'll go this way. Beautiful flowers. This is a great place to come on a lunch break or somewhere to have some inspiration, creative inspiration, when you're doing drawings and art projects. Yes. Oh no, we're just here to do. I was doing art. Are we not supposed to be here?
Well, it's his private property.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought
documentary on the Fed.
No, we're just here doing art live stream of me drawing. I was doing my stepdad, sending him a picture. Yeah.
Go to the art center.
Yeah. We're gonna go over to Margaret Mitchell house, so we'll get off. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I
Yeah.
just didn't know if you were doing something for
Oh no,
the
it's
Federal Reserve.
yeah, it's just us. It's a nice place to come and spend a lunch break. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Saw some of the pretty flowers.
Yeah, I know they're beautiful.
My daughter studies art.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is a picture of my Cocker Spaniel, Petey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's I didn't do that one. Someone else did it, and we're gonna swap. We do a swap shop, so we're gonna send the person who did that art this art of my stepdad. Kind of we give each other art, swap art.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is a really nice one. It's
You don't go to the SCAD Institute.
No, I've graduated. Yeah. So I work over. I do the swap shop over at Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. So I'm doing that, yeah. So we're over here live streaming.
They had a puppetry art studio over on Northside Drive that was
Yeah.
really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a
They
beautiful
made
one.
The actual public
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, then the Center for Puppetry Arts is right up the street. We might go over there sometime and do some art too.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. Sorry, thanks for, we'll get out of your hair. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna go over here and look at the Margaret Mitchell house. I think we only got a little bit of time left, so I wanna thank, we got 2 minutes left. I wanna thank Sunny for coming on the show this afternoon. Sunny, you did a great job. Thank you for interacting with everyone. If you'd like to see more of Sunny, just let us know. Send us an email at williams.swap@gmail.com. You can always send us swaps, things to swap for, williams.swap@gmail.com. And thank you so much to our callers. Thank you so much to Sonia, the dog we met, the Shiba Inu. Thank you so much to the kind security officer there. And last but not least, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna walk across the street real quick and see if we have time. What? Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna walk across the street. Don't forget this Friday, Neon Joe's gonna be on. John Glazer's gonna be on the streams at 12 p.m. Eastern time. It's gonna be a real hoot and a holler. His tagline, hemp. He's gonna be doing that a lot. It's gonna be a fun show on the streams. Tune into that. It's gonna be, you can interact with him. You can call, you can do exactly what we're doing right now. He's gonna be live and answering questions. And look, this way to the Margaret Mitchell house. I'm heading to the Margaret Mitchell house. And if you tune in next week, we'll have Margaret Mitchell on the live stream. I'm just kidding, she passed away. But John Glazer will be on this Friday for the Neon Joe, which is airing every night this week on Adult Swim. And he's gonna be on next week, or on this Friday. Thank you so much to everybody watching. Have a great afternoon. It was a Wandering Wednesday. I hope you don't mind the technical difficulties. We've made it happen. No matter what happens in life, whatever's getting you down this afternoon, or whatever you're worried about tomorrow, or a bill you gotta pay, or a meeting you don't wanna go to, we're here with you. We're gonna swap with you, and we're always here. And just try not to let it get to you too much. And just enjoy yourself and smile. Thank you so much. It's a deal.